So finally, they lifted the mask mandate here in Nevada, last of 9 states to do so. And we're gonna see what's gonna happen with Las Vegas. Las Vegas, and you look at consumer confidence coming here, or people's confidence coming in Las Vegas, and you have, tourism, locals. A lot of people that are locals were saying, why are we wearing this? Even though we saw an Omicron spike, I think a lot of people are just over the mask situation, and they just want to say, let's just move forward. So I'm going to talk a lot about what's going to happen with tourism, consumer confidence, and also locals here about lifting the mask mandate here in Las Vegas. Let's get right into this video. So let's talk about what is going on here in Las Vegas. Las Vegas finally lifted this mask mandate, and I feel that there's going to be a lot of pushback from some people, but I'm going to feel the majority of locals are going to be finally over it. It's one of those things where, you got schools involved, you have a lot of facilities here and people that go out and they want to I feel like they want to be comfortable a little bit more here. I understand there's still a lot of risk with a lot of older people and people that are sick or people that have underlying ailments. But, you look at Las Vegas as a whole, and Las Vegas is a city that never sleeps. And then so we were shut down for a good period of time. You go back to July of last year, and we were already off the mask mandate, and then we were put back onto it because of the spike. And I felt like a lot of people already went through that process, and then they had to go back and reprocess this all over again. And really, I feel like it's been extended. I know Omicron's come out and there's been other strands. I understand the importance of trying to keep people safe. So I'm just saying that when you look at it, I want to see what people are going to think moving forward. Are people going to still wear the mask? They're not going to wear the mask. I know there's going to be a strong push for a lot of people, probably older generations, to keep wearing the mask, protect the people. But again, it's almost like we've gone through so many cycles. People become numb to it a little bit. And, I've had people that were sick, and I understand, COVID's a serious thing and all these things are serious, but the mindset of people that are out and about here in Las Vegas, just locals doing their deal, and people that are coming to Las Vegas for tourism, I feel that there's going to be a lot of people still wearing the mask, even though it's not recommended, right? Or it's not mandated to do so. That doesn't mean that there's going to be the other spectrum or other opposite of people that are saying, I never thought the mask was, a benefit anyways, was it ever a benefit in a situation with all of these strands? So, for me, I think Las Vegas this is a good thing overall, just because we're trying to do something different, right? And I'm not saying that people are going to go out and say, hey, we're safe and there's not going to be any harm. I think some people risk it. It's not about, is it out there? We know it's out there. We know it's there. Are we just going to risk it and just try to move forward and do the best that we can? I think Las Vegas is going to see a lot of the spike as far as people coming here. And we already have people here as locals really just out, it's just as busy as it was, let's say 2 years ago, pre-COVID, because Vegas is a very fast-paced town that has a lot of people that want to just go, they're entrepreneurs, money-oriented. It's got a lot of transient people that are coming here to make that money. And there's a lot of places you can go in Las Vegas, right? So there's a lot of opportunity. There's everything at your fingertips here, in my opinion, at Las Vegas. So it's not going to keep people at home. I think people staying at home, even though a lot of people can still work from home, they're over it. And I want to see what's going to happen with Las Vegas and the outcome. Are we going to really start to see an increase in people coming here to Las Vegas to visit? And to, obviously with tourism, going to Las Vegas Strip, gambling, we all know the gambling revenue is up. All of Las Vegas is starting to increase. And hopefully this doesn't turn back to, we have to come back because there's another strand or something else happens. I would like to see what would happen if another strand came out and all of a sudden, people are like, hey, you got to go back wearing your mask. It's like, oh, wait a second, this is the third time? You look at California, they just barely uplifted the mask mandate for people that are vaccinated in public areas, and this is a big step. This is something that's like, we went from, and a lot of times here in Las Vegas, we follow what California does. And I feel that this time we finally bypassed what California is doing. I think California is taking a very conservative approach. They have a lot more people there. But you know, we always followed whatever they did. We were almost the mini California here in Nevada, with all the Californians coming here, the politics and everything that goes on. I felt like Governor Sisolak was really following what California was doing. And at this time, I think he just kind of jumped over that situation. So, you know what, let's just try it out. So again, I'm going to wait to see what happens. It's going to be interesting. Hopefully a lot of people are a little bit more easy. There's going to be people that are still going to wear the mask here as locals, but I'm going to see what's going to happen, how this whole thing plays out. This is Dan French with the Sound Off. Please subscribe to the channel. Look and like the channel, or look for other videos that I have put out. Like the channel, and we'll see you guys at the next video.